A fire in a shed in roughly $300,000 in damage. Investigators say they can't determine the exact cause because they say it likely started in a tree stump, spread to the grass, and then to a parked backhoe, which then burned to the ground. So it's somewhat of a complicated investigation. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch was on this story all morning long and reports now from West Linn.
This is what's left of a shed that sat on this property since the 1930s. Someone driving by saw the flames at 5:30 this morning and called 911. Lake Oswego Fire let the 30 by 40 wooden shed burn until it started collapsing of its own weight. Firefighters told us spraying water on it too soon could cause the fire to spread to nearby trees and a home. This is a very rural area, so water tenders had to be used to bring in the water. The land is on South Rosemont Road near Stafford. It's technically in West Linn, but it is owned by the City of Lake Oswego and run by Lake O's Parks and Rec Department. The shed sat on the Fur Lane property near Lusher Farms, and while it's a complete loss, no one was hurt.
We have trails that people ride on, that they walk on. Just on last weekend, we held our annual Howl at the Moon run here.
Jeff Monroe, one of several Parks and Rec folks who came out early to see what happened after watching the flames on Fox 12.
Well, it was kind of surreal almost that really doesn't happen, to our stuff, even though it can happen to anybody. It just was like, well, is that ours? Well, yeah, so.
It's pretty tragic loss.
I asked the head of Parks and Rec if this shed had ever been broken into, if there had been any problems out here at all.
No vandalism or anything. So this is very rare for us in Lake Oswego.
The shed stored equipment for Lake Oswego Park and Rec events, tables, stackable chairs, overhead canopies, things like that. There was also an old stove and a sink. The almost century-old shed had just gotten a new roof and siding. Remodeling plans were in the works, too, to turn part of the shed into a classroom here on the Fur Lane property where there are hiking trails. Now it will have to be rebuilt. Lake O's Public Works Department also will have to replace this backhoe parked right next to the shed. Some of the equipment here was supposed to be used for a concert tomorrow at Westlake Park. Parks and Rec says it will borrow from other storage facilities that the city owns and that the concert will still go on. In West Linn, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.